All right, so I got this in exchange for a review. I wanted to show you probably the most important part, which was going to be putting it together. I'm not going to really look at the directions, and I'm not doing that as like a challenge. I'm more doing it just because I don't really need them, or I don't feel like I need them. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is put the wheels that are the front ones on. So we're going to go ahead and slide those in here just like this. Now you've got to push these two little pins in and slide it up until it goes. You do have three different levels right here, so you can do it from short to tallest. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And just for the sake of time, I'm just going to leave it on the lowest setting, or I guess what would be the tallest setting actually. All right, so you got those in there. Now the back is going to be a little bit trickier just because that is also attached to the handles. So basically what you're going to have to do is pretty much do these at the same time. Now you've got to figure out, yeah, so this is going to be the right hand side. You're going to go ahead and put these down in here just like this. And of course you got to press this little button. Same thing, you've got multiple different attachments or little holes right there that you can decide which one that you want to put that in as far as the height. Same thing, you got three on that side. And then we're going to go ahead and do this as well. Nice thing is these little triangular pieces, they only are going to fit in there a certain way, of course, so you don't really have to worry about having or knowing whether or not you've got that correct. And then same thing on this side. Go ahead and put that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and set it down on the ground for the last part. So the last thing you need to do, now this is how tall it is. I'm about 5'10". I've got all of them on what would be the tallest setting. And then the last thing is go ahead and drop this piece with the Velcro down. You're going to go ahead and put that down into the little bag, and then make sure the little hooks right here are put all the way around. But other than that, you're pretty much good to go. Just make sure the bag, you have to put the Velcro around this little bracket down here, which I'm doing that now at the moment. I'm going to turn it around so you'll see what I'm talking about. We got the backrest to put on there. So go ahead and run that around right here. All right, and so that sits down, and the last thing we have to do is going to be this. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take these bolts or plastic pieces, whatever you want to call them, out of here. And I'm going to assume, yeah, you're going to want it about in that area. So you've got to actually pull this apart just a tiny bit to be able to get it to go around there. And then depending on how tall or how low you want it. So I'm going to put it about right there. Of course, nice thing is you can actually adjust this once you get it on here. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there. And the same thing on this side. You're going to go ahead and take this out. You do have to spread it just a tiny bit to be able to get it to go around there. Just watch your hands. And then in just a second, I'll show you the how you can use it. So there you go. That's all it is, and that's good to go.